Show. My name is Ryan Lee, the founder of Freedym.com, the #1 resource for heart-centered lifestyle entrepreneurs. And right now, at this very moment, you are listening to the world-famous Freedym Show. This is the show featuring 10 minutes of the best fluff-free advice, teaching you how to create a true lifestyle business. Because it's not just about the money, it's about the freedom. And we just set up a brand new 100% free online group for you. Just head on over to freedym.com/breakfast. freedym.com/breakfast. And yes, we'll have virtual breakfast together every single day. So, today we've got another great episode. My man, Los Silva. I've known Los for years. We actually talked a couple years ago about doing a project together, but we got so distracted because we're each doing about a million things. Los does content. He's essentially a content and funnel expert. He also has a very powerful mastermind group. He pretty much does it all. Anyone in the online marketing circles, they all know Los. I still, before this interview, and again, we almost worked together, I still wasn't even sure exactly what he does. But today, we are going to finally uncover and unwrap the secrets of Los Silva and figure out the real secret to his success. To learn more about Los, check out buildgrowscale.com. Los, 10 minutes on the clock. You ready to rock?
Let's do it.
Oh, yeah. Now, I know you're kind of known as the guy who creates these media companies, these blog properties. You build the list. Take us through what the heck it is and what the heck Los Silva does. We are finally going to figure this out today.
Well, I don't even know what I do, but what we do on this instance for this company specifically is we go out and determine what space we want to be involved in as far as like a blog, health, wealth, personal relationships tend to be where we go into. And then we create a blog, start building that audience using social media traffic and buying advertising. We build out our lists, and then we start also trying to create content that is easily shared. And once we have those properties built out, we tend to create our own physical or digital products and sell those online.
Okay, so let's start. Let's say someone listening, they're not eager enough to start a multimedia company with 10 different markets and 10 different companies. They just want to do one blog. So let's say you were starting over and you could only do it with one blog. Give us some of the big things we would do. So you said you build a blog. Give us one tip, one strategy on building that blog, making it good, making it right. Is there a form? Is there a template? Give us the one secret to the blog, and then we'll go the next step.
So the big thing is for all the solopreneurs, entrepreneurs that are doing these things, they need to understand they are building a media property. At the end of the day, you're building your platform, and your platform is a media property. You can sell different things, and you're a publisher. At the end of the day, it's what you really are, right? You can be a coach, author, speaker, all those things. But if you start looking at things this way, it changes because you stop looking at your advertising and stuff as just like spit stuff out marketing, but you look things directly as like, all right, this is this advertising channel. What do we need to do? So for example, we have some stuff on YouTube, or is our video marketing channel for one of our brands, Proline, and with that one, we have professional speaking and doing videos on that and different modalities, different exercise videos and stuff like that, taking people to that site. We're also using the same video and running advertisements and Facebook video on the Facebook fan page, etc. Just sharing that stuff. We break the same thing out, and now we're building a podcast with the same content. It's going to be a video podcast because no one does a video podcast, so it should rank significantly better. Then if you wanted to do more, you could just get a VA to chunk your pieces out and start making Pinterest pins, right? So we grab the same thing and we break it down by channel. Instead of just one big marketing thing, we figure out, all right, where are we going to start? What's the big channel, and how are we going to break these pieces to generate as much traffic as we can into our site?
Okay. That's deep and it's heavy, and you're kind of losing me.
Dude, I got 10 minutes.
In terms of creating content, is there a secret to the types of content? Is there a length that the article should be? Is there a length of the podcast? Like, just give me some generalities.
So in terms of making content, I want to try to give as much as I possibly can in the time. So what we do specifically is we go into tools like SimilarWeb.com and we look at similar things that would be in our space. So for our space, one of the things that we do is organic, health, conscious foods. So we would look at, instead of looking at terms, I look at websites. So for example, foodbabe.com gets massive hits, right? So I look at her shares and I look at her content, and then I create similar posts, right? You get your article writers and you create similar posts. We like to create pieces that are 800 words plus.
Okay.
Because we don't think that there's much value in just creating a lot of fluff. We'd rather create very good pieces that get shared.
How many times are you publishing new content? So let's say it's an 800 to 1,000 word article. Are you doing one a week, one a month, every other week, every other day?
We will start with a few pillar posts. So the site will be populated with a few pillar posts, and then we will go into probably going 2 a day, and then we more so decide, all right, do we want to continue to publish this kind of content, or do we want to do this plus another channel? So, for example, we would say we're going to write 2 big articles, but then those big articles are going to also have their own YouTube video. So that way we start kind of creating the same thing, but putting it on 2 different channels.
How much of your traffic do you think is organic versus paid?
I don't have those numbers.
I mean, if you had to kind of get, do you think it's a 50-50 mix? Do you think it's like 80% organic?
No, it's probably 80% paid, if anything.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, at the beginning, but then once it compounds, you shut the paid off, and then all of it's organic. So if you're going to get started, you're going to spend money.
Okay, give us kind of an overview of starting. So let's say we have a blog up in whatever niche we're in. We have one site, we have 30 articles, we have some YouTube videos. If we want to start spending money, first, where are we going to go? And then where are we going to send the traffic to?
So you would want to send your traffic to an article, not a lead page or anything like that. You would want to send it to a really robust, good, shareable article. Once people get to the article, you can have retargeting links inside of it, so you can basically retarget people into whatever offer is congruent with the message that the content piece has, right? So if I'm writing an article about how to lose 10 pounds, then that's the article. It has everything. It has all the natural ways to lose 10 pounds and stuff, but we're going to retarget you to an offer on how to lose 10 pounds with this smoothie mix, or, diet pills, whatever the case could be, right? Like, that's the whole thing. You got to know us with the content. You shared it. You believe it. You enjoyed it. You know that we took our time with it. And then we retarget you. You already got to know us. You essentially like us. You trust us a little bit. And you see what we have. And then the offers kind of start taking their place from there.
So when they get sent to the article, they don't see anything at all for an opt-in,
it's
for an
not
ad for sale.
You can have strategic content, but for example, you could have an article that says, if you want to learn how to lose 10 pounds, click here, and we have a guide, and that can kind of take you to an opt-in. But that can also take you can also retarget people with that. It's all about more giving the information than selling the product.
Right.
I think that from now on, a lot of things are going to change with people, and people that are just trying to sell are going to lose, and people that are just giving the information are going to win.
Now, when you do the retargeting, is there any specific company you're using for retargeting?
No, not really. I'm more so Perfect Audience, sometimes Site Scout.
Okay, Perfect Audience, and they both have worked well for you.
Yeah.
Okay, so once now they're retargeted, what kind of sales place, like, because I know you build lists. Where does the list building, fall into this?
Well, when you're retargeting someone, you're building a retargeting list, and then you're using that retargeting list to push into an opt-in. So, like I said, you're not going to, you also have the opportunity to get the opt-ins in the article piece, and then you're going to retarget people with more opt-in and lead magnet stuff. So that's where you're building the list.
Okay, that makes sense. And then once you build the list, or you have them retargeted, you send them to a sales page. In general, what are you seeing working for sales pages? Because I know for a long time it was video sales letters. Some people seem to be moving away from that. Where does Mr. Silva stand today?
We have all of it. Whatever converts is what the answer is. You could have a VSL, a video sales letter, and it could be doing very well, but then you could get that formatted into a long form sales letter and push that out and see if that works as well. I know some of these things aren't like exact, but you have to test what's best for your business, right? So, and if you already got the video sales letter, you can pretty much get a regular sales letter. Another idea would be, if that didn't convert and you're not seeing success with the video sales letter, instead of retargeting them back to the same thing, retarget them to another modality, like retarget them into the video sales letter, retarget them into a webinar about the top 5 ways to do XYZ, right? Because they might just not want to watch a video sales letter, but that doesn't mean they don't want to buy.
Los, how good are you?
I don't know.
We are out of time, and I know there's a lot of information in there. This was a very
trying to stuff it with stuff, man.
No, I know. Look, some of these interviews, they cover one thing. This was very dense, and this is definitely for everyone listening right now. This is going to require multiple listenings. So, once again, to learn more about Los and what he does, check out buildgrowscale.com. And this is Ryan Lee signing off with another episode of The Freedym Show. Have no fear, I'll be back soon. Thank you so much for all those positive reviews, and don't forget to join our free breakfast club, freedym.com/breakfast. See you soon, take care, have a good day, and bye-bye.